Welcome back to episode 7 of this Baldurs Gate playthrough. Baldurs Gate 1, of course, as we are in the middle of. We have arrived here at Feld's Post Inn. I believe we have already been in there. And so if we're gonna sum up our activities from the last time, we started out over here at the Red Sea Inn, where we had been sleeping after our confrontation with Silky. Then we went over to the Burning Wizard, explored that place. Couldn't trade stuff over there either. And then we moved out to the Cagane's shop, and we recruited Cagane to our party. Up here, fighter, dwarven fighter. He had a quest for us about a caravan of his that has disappeared, so we're probably going to go look for that soon. And then we explored the western part of this map, and down here we went to Baldurs Post Inn, where we met this, what was his name? A man who had lost his son to some kind of adventure the son wanted to go on and then died, and for some unknown reason the man blamed us for that. I don't remember his name now. And I don't think he's in my journals or quests anywhere, but hey, we fought him in here. That was an interesting battle. I mean, Cagane here was hard injuries very much in that battle, and also he went berserk in that combat. And when we had defeated our opponent, then he started hitting Khalid. So both my main fighters were heavily injured. So I needed to use another spell, healing potion, and my last healing spell or spell slot, or whatever it's called here, from Jahira, to heal them both up. I need to keep an eye out on how it works with these going berserk, if that's a character trait or if it's just what can happen if you're knocked down as far as he was. But anyway, that's where we ended up. Then we just discussed with the innkeeper or the bartender, what his name was, to see what he had.
Cities are always so intimidating. So many people.
What he had of wares, and he had a lot of exotic items that we cannot afford at this point, but certainly they were interesting. So we'd like to come back to those later. And then we went into this house to meet Elven. No, that's not this house then, isn't it? Or is it this house? Yeah. So meet Elven Beat. I don't remember his name now. Firebeat Elven here, that's his name. To discuss with him. I was hoping he would give us another quest. He gave us one back in Candlekeep, and he was here as well. But no quests from him this time. He just had a book recommendation. So that's where we are at this point. We still need to find the smithy to unload some stuff, buy some new gear. I still need a couple of shields. I need a little bit more armor, I think, and then it would just be interesting to see what other good things they might have at the smithy. That's not as expensive as the one in here in the Feld's Post. We have 1,200 gold pieces, so that should pretty much give us something at least. Well, for now, let's begin exploring the rest of this town. By mistake or accidentally, as I was talking to this intro, I can see that there's also a door icon up here. I didn't notice the last time around, so I think I'm gonna start there so we don't forget it. This house looks like the others, but it is not the same because I have not been here, I know that. Can you please go to that? No? Okay, try again. More money. Oh, there's a butler here. So this is some rich man.
Get out of me way, you crummy loghead!
Oh? Oh, forgive my disposition, but we were expecting some overdue friends. Mr. Colquettle will be most disappointed. Please do not bother him. Okay, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bother him if I see him. Oh, there he is. Mr. Colquettle.
You're a long-tongued lout, ain't you?
Strangers tramping about my home. Bah, what does it matter? I've heard nothing from my son and his wife for nigh unto a week now, and all else pales in importance until I do. I should have known better than to allow his travel in these dangerous times. Leave me to my sorrows. You don't want us helping find them, apparently? Okay.
Sure.
No quest there then. I mean, we probably could have helped with that. Oh, another book. Let's look into that. Let's just go ahead and read it. History of Shadow Vale 8. Wow. The time of no lords. During the period when Kelvin Blackstaff held the pendant of Ashaba, the symbol of the lordship in the Dales, Sylune, widow of the murdered Lord Ormry, was the de facto ruler of Shadowdale, though these years were known as the time of no lords. Sylune and an adventuring company known as Maine's Band were responsible for driving out the Central Keep forces and keeping at bay the monsters in the area. The Twisted Tower, the traditional seat of leadership, remained uninhabited following its abandonment by the evil Lord Jordan, and neither Sylune nor the companions of Maine's Band wished to assume the mantle of leader. With time, Maine's Band passed on to other lands and adventures. Okay. Interesting story. And let's remember to take the book this time. Yes. Oh, I didn't check out these nightstands, did I? No, I did not. Anything in the other room? Another sleeping person? Sleeping dwarf this is, but nothing to take here. So let's just get out of here. Goodbye, Mr. Colquiddle.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. So, should we do the middle or should we do the bottom first? I think I'm gonna go down this
Sure.
way. The edge of this map. And there was some kind of chest or crate up here. Yeah. Let's check that out. Oh, a lady is here. She has anything interesting to say? She's just a commoner? Yeah, he is a commoner.
Hello.
I think my husband may take it the wrong way if he saw the bunch of you talking to me in the street. He's got a real nasty temper and he's real jealous too. Sorry to be so rude, but it's for your own good.
I'm not afraid of your husband. And I'm sorry to say it's not a good sign that you are. But not my issue. So, another house here. And there's also something to check out here I can see outside. Let's just loot first so we don't forget it. Okay. This is some storage building. Not that much interesting here, I'll have to say. So, let's get inside. Ooh! Wow. So this... Huge spider. Okay, so these are probably... This is the spider infestation house, or... Okay, and I have no healing whatsoever. I would have preferred not to do this battle until we had rested again. But nothing to do about that now. Well, it seems there's a table in the middle to block their path, so if we could just keep...
Can I help you?
our fighters...
Nature's servant awaits.
Can I do the entanglement here? Will it help on these spiders, perhaps? This is an area, and they are moving, so I think it's kind of hard. But I think I'm going to try and put it up there, see what happens.
Yes?
Yeah, you're just going to shoot at that one.
You're a queer fellow.
I think I need to use my magic missile to make sure we put in some
Yes,
damage.
Sir.
And I still don't understand what this bard song does, so for now I'm going to shoot. And then I will investigate. Google is my friend. Or ChatGPT to find out what this bard song is, because I don't see an explanation anywhere. And I think I'm going to leave the game here so he can face whoever comes here.
Once more, onto the breach, dear friend!
And he can face that one. And that way I hope we can focus on two at a time. And I don't know if my entanglement thing actually works. And I don't know if I need it or anything. Who is this? Is this spider trying to bypass me? Okay. No. You keep fighting that one.
You have need of me?
You hit that one.
Yes,
You help with that one.
omnipresent authority figure.
Again?
I help with that one.
What you want?
MON. Use another magic missile.
I am.
You keep shooting with that. Come on, take him down. Whoops, we killed one. Oh, he's poisoned.
There's someone else.
Isn't that poison, this symbol down there? Or is it just because he's wounded? I haven't seen that on the other times they were wounded. I didn't see that. And I figure these are spiders. That's probably some poison. And I don't know if this entanglement even makes sense, to be honest. Oh,
Yes?
you have this under control?
You've attacked.
I don't like. He's in trouble, and he doesn't even have a healing potion. It seems. This is not. And she doesn't have a spell either. I think we're gonna
I don't want to talk.
put everyone against that one, except for
can I
we need
help
to
you?
maybe
Yes,
Tahira should go
omnipresent authority
into close
figure.
combat as well to take off some of the focus.
Yep.
And let's do another magic missile. I'm a little bit worried here, to be honest. Oh, I can't help him.
Go pester someone else.
Oh, now he's also.
Have need of me?
Oh dear God, who has a healing potion?
Now.
You've attacked.
I have.
I don't
Whatever I
want
would move that for. What happened? We took down the spider, but the game is going to die.
Go pester someone else.
I think I'm gonna run down here and hope this poison thing just doesn't kill him. Alright,
I need an air.
so attack here. You continue there,
Yes?
you run down here,
All right.
and then you can shoot. No, he cannot shoot. Okay. I'm a bit worried because it seems like he's still losing.
Feel my power.
Okay. Everyone charge this one, except for Kagane. You go up here now.
All right.
See there? He just died. That's the poison.
Lost in righteous battle.
Okay. We don't have enough healing. And we need something to remove this poison. Otherwise, that's just gonna kill them straight out. Okay. So let's reload this. Oh. When did I... Oh, I didn't
Why
save?
me?
Yeah, I did save after this house, didn't I?
Why me?
I mean, there was gold in here as I remember it. Yeah, we have... This we have taken. Okay.
All right.
I think I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm just gonna skip that house until I have at least found a merchant or whatever, so I can get some healing. Perhaps also after I have rested would make sense. And then I need something to remove this poison. I hope that exists, because the poison obviously kills people even after when they're out of combat. Sorry, I had to go through all this again. That's why I often quick save. I do that very often. That's to avoid having to do these things again and again in an online video. That's can be quite annoying as a viewer. I understand that. To see the same thing. Yeah. Oh, this is something different, she says this time. Filthy mercenaries. They won't get away with their raid, and Duke Ellen will send the flaming fist, and that'll be that. Nobody with any sense wants to risk fighting with the flaming fist. They mean business, they do. You get an enforcer on you, and best you run like the Dickens. The last time she was afraid her jealous husband would be mad. Okay, so the commoners have different dialogue each time, apparently. So I'm gonna loot this, and then I'm gonna leave the house. Wait, now I know where it is. Then we'll take that as the last thing before we leave this town. Because we need to be ready for that kind of combat, that's for sure. Does the map tell us? Yeah, land burns house, okay. Another establishment of some sort, the Javel Juggler. Well, let's just save it. Oh, this is a huge place.
Sure.
This one seems like an actual character. The others look like commoners.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
I was attacked outside the city last week. Weren't by bandits, but by a man who dissolved into slime when he died. It's enough to make a man never leave the house. I can understand that.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
This one I have already seen. The one while we're paying tax when they cannot protect us.
Yes?
That's the same one.
Yes?
And this is about the trouble in Nazgul. We've heard that. I think we've been
Hey,
through most
friend.
of them.
Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
My son was on one of the caravans that didn't make it to Baldurs Gate. I pray to Chimera that he's all right. May the lady guide him safely home, and may she make the bandits trip on their swords. It's more humane than they deserve. A lot of people losing their sons around here.
Leave me be, or the guard will have you.
You look like the sort that flash you weapons and trinkets. You should go see the Thalanthia west of town. Sure, he's grumpy, and he might even have his pets attack you, but he usually calls them off if you take the time to talk to him. He's got a lot of magical wares for sale, though he acts like he's doing you a favor, taking your gold. Okay, so that's the merchant that does not want guests. He's talking about that.
Leave me be, or the guard will have you.
You're those mercenaries that the whole town's been talking about. Well, get out of my way. We don't need the likes of you causing trouble. Don't you go and irritate those bandits. It just makes them all the more vicious. Okay. So you don't want me to fight the bandit because then we just get worse. This is an Bjornin. I could see when we got in here that he was an actual named character, just so obvious.
Yes?
They did quite a number on me, those half-ogres. There's a band of them fortifying themselves in the mountains southwest of here. If you could give them a taste of justice, that would do me proud. Okay, half-ogres near Beregost. We get a lot of quests around here. Here. Bjornin, a paladin currently healing from his wounds in Beregost's Javelin Inn, has asked me to uproot a band of half-ogres. According to his report, they have been fortifying themselves in the mountains southwest of town. Okay, I'll look into that as many other things around here. So in here, can we trade other things than...
My timber's bad enough without you
Another one
bothering me.
attacking me? Gurk. Hey, so everyone's heard. Everyone's a rubberneck then. Is that it? Old Gurk has his famous cloak stolen right off his back by a batch of paltry Tasloy. Yeah, it's old news, and if you make one crag about the cloakwood being an appropriate place to lose it, at least I'll put your liver on the menu. Okay, this is a difficult conversation. Now move on and let the next people in line have their laugh. Oh, so people are laughing at him because he lost his cloak in the cloakwood? Okay. But someone stole it, right? Tasloy? I have never heard of a creature or an... Is that a name or a creature? It says a batch of poultry Tasloy, so it indicates that it's some kind of creature. I don't know them. Unless there are something with spiders. Well, his cloak in the cloakwood. Probably another quest there. And they don't... There, Gurk's cloak. Gurk, a crusty old dwarf in Beregost, has his supposedly famous cloak stolen from him by a batch of Tasloy in the cloakwood. After a brief encounter, I've come to the conclusion that I'd do almost anything to rid him of that sour mood. Yeah, I can just stay away from him. It's another option, right?
I got some cheap beer for you.
Hello, friends. Welcome and make yourself at home. Just try not to rattle the locals none, okay? Time's pretty harsh right now, and people don't need any more trouble than they've got. So, what can I do for you? Well, you can show me a list of services. Yeah, I can sleep and I can drink. I don't want to spend money on drinking, and I don't need to sleep yet. So, let's wait a bit. Let's see what else we've got here. What's this, some kind of kitchen? Or just a storage room, perhaps? Oh, never mind, there's money here. So there were 2 stairs leading up, back in front of, and then there's one in the back. I wonder if they all lead to the same place.
Sure.
It doesn't look like they do. Could be 2 different places. Yeah, certainly is. There's nothing of interest up here. Okay. Let's head down here. So
Sure.
this probably leads to rooms for the guests, I could imagine. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, nobody's in here. Yeah, sleeping man, but nothing of value apparently. They only have 2 rooms to rent. Not a lot. I'm become quite paranoid, so oh, small shield and onyx ring. Probably something. I'm just gonna save just to make sure. So, what have we here? Oogie Wisham.
Yes?
He's still down there? Who do you mean? That Bjornen. I can feel his eyes looking at me. He's a paladin, you know. Ain't right in the head. They just look at you and you've been judged. What right do they have to do that? Oh, that's him. Why? What have you done to deserve their stares? What? Nothing. Nothing at all. They just look at you. And you know they're thinking that you deserve to be punished. I can't stand them. They're worse than the guards. Has he threatened you in some way? Well, no, but I know he's looking for me. Why else would he be down there? Sure, he says he's resting and chatting up the locals, but I just know he's here for me. Well, I'm just gonna stay up here till he's gone. Why doesn't he just come upstairs and get you? If he's so interested in you? Well, that would just be too easy, wouldn't it? No, he wants me to sit up here wondering if he knows that I know that he knows that I know that he knows. I'm up here knowing what he knows. I just know it. Okay, you're crazy. Have you talked to someone about this? You seem agitated. Recent evidence suggests that a barrel full of monkeys is not half as much fun as previously claimed and is in fact rather horrifying. Okay, goodbye. What a weirdo. Well, I don't think the paladin Bjornin downstairs is any trouble for him. We could go ask him about this, perhaps.
Why me? Yes?
So have you tested your steel against those half-ogres I mentioned? Nope. You should go upstairs. There's someone waiting for you there. Okay, that's all for the jovial juggler, apparently. You two are stuck. Why are you stuck? Great, nobody can move now. So is this what we call a bug? Oh, right, if I
Why
take...
me?
You're a queer fellow.
Oh, there you broke free.
Yes, sir.
What you want? I am gone.
Okay,
Go pest us. All right.
can we get that? Thank you.
Why
That was a
me?
weird bug. So let's check out the corner of the map. Appears that we reached the edge of this side of the town. Nothing new here though.
Why me?
Oh, that's the temple they were talking about. We need to go there. How far?
All right.
Traveling hour 0. Okay. So it's still
Alright.
in reach. That's good. That's very good. Let's get back into town territory. This is still the Jovial Juggler. Huge place. And what have we here? Oh, a merchant. This is obviously a merchant with all the gold in the back there. get in there, and just for safety, I just... Thunderhammy Smithy. Oh, here's the smithy. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. I've been looking for this place for quite some time, I will have to say. This is locked. So, where are everybody? Huh? The chests are locked. That's obvious, but there's no one here. Is this not where they sell stuff, or just where they produce it?
Yep.
Well, we'll see.
I've done had enough of this.
Yeah, you're probably no good at this. I'll give it 5 shots at each chest, and then I don't want to do any more. Just a regular spear. Not that interesting, I guess. And she's encumbered. Because she's carrying so much stuff, apparently. Okay, let's try the next one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I don't want to spend any more time doing that. There's another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I was just lucky.
I'm sure.
But there's no one here, so I'm gonna leave. Guess the shop is somewhere else. We still have to explore a pretty big deal of the city anyhow.
Why me?
Or the town, I would rather call this a town. Another house up here. Just have to make sure there are no... Okay, this... I cannot get in there, right? No. This is locked. Okay, how about this house here? Oh, that looks like another fine place.
All right.
My hubby don't want me talking to no strangers.
I did not like to appear rude, but you have entered mine house without permission. I hardly think merely having an unlocked door is an invitation. Leave lest my husband extricate you himself when he returns from guard duty.
Yeah, we will make sure to be gone before he comes back. I promise you. Another book. What have we here? History of Shadowvale 6. Kilban kills Jordan. Lord Jordan's rule of Shadowvale ended when he encountered Kilban Aronson, also called the Blackstaff. The story at the time was that Jordan accepted an invitation from Kilban to visit Waterdeep, and there he took ill and died. In reality, Jordan ambushed Kilban as the mate was leaving Shadowdale, and the Blackstaff killed him. In either case, Kilban took hold of the pendant of Ashaba, the symbol of the lordship in the Dales, and returned to Waterdeep with it, promising to send a suitable candidate for lordship to the Dales. Jordan had ruled for 5 years, and without his advocacy, Castle Crag was abandoned, and the Central Keep troops routed. Jordan's previously chosen successor was a Malvaunton named Liran, but without the pendant, this individual was considered a pretender to the throne. Okay. Except from Waterdeep, I don't think I know any names or locations in this story. What over here? History of the Dragon Coast. The history of the Dragon Coast is the history of money, particularly the darker side of the coin. Situated on the main trade routes between the Inner Sea and the Sword Coast, these lands never coalesced into a solid, coherent nation like Cormyr or Sembia. Instead, small petty city-states have risen and fallen, powered by greed and the most powerful merchant or pirate faction of the day. As a result, the Dragon Coast has always been the home of the smuggler, the pirate, the rogue, and the hired killer. It has been the place where those seeking to skirt the laws of more civilized nations to the north make landfall. It is here that the Red Wizards gain their access to the Western Heartlands, and where the Cult of the Dragon launches its plots to the south. And it is here that the independent secret societies and assassin's guilds have their greatest power. The last semblance of organized resistance to this trend was the reign of Verovan, last of the kings of Westgate. The monarchy of Westgate had long worked closely with various mercantile and pirate factions, but Verovan attempted to stem the growing power of the merchant houses and petty lords. His sudden and mysterious death without acceptable heirs in 1248 DR opened the door for much of what now is commonplace on the Dragon Coast: corruption and treachery. It should be noted that while Verovan's name is still venerated in these lands, better known is Imurk, the greatest of the inner sea pirates, a brash and flamboyant rogue who united the pirate fleet beneath him and ruled from 1164 DR to his death in 1201 DR. Such it is in the Dragon Coast that good people are venerated, but the power of darker rogue is imitated. So pretty much just a place to stay clear of. I understand it is east from the Sword Coast here. So far away from here anyway. Oh, more books.
Sure.
More books upstairs. And sleeping people as well. No, I'm not going to do that then. Oh, I forgot the book downstairs again. History of Dupar and Va the Golden. Dupar and Va the Golden share a common history. Over 3,000 years ago, these countries were both subject to the great kingdom of Raurin. When Raurin fell in minus 2488 DR, the countries of Dupar and Va barely survived the destruction. Rioting, mass destruction, and hatred of nobility were rampant, and the two countries descended into barbarism for over 2 millennia. Finally, after most of the barbarian tribes were wiped out by the great empire of Mulhorand, a leader emerged. Satamar, a mere trader, experienced a divine revolution and formulated a new philosophy. All things in the world were connected, were parts of a single creation spirit, and all of the gods of the realms were merely parts of the same entity. Soon all the Shining Lands embraced the teachings of Satamar, and the seeds of civilization were laid in what came to be known as the Land of the One. Since the lands of the One had many natural resources, trade with Mulholland and Lurven became a way of life. Merchants were honored above all. In time, the Maharaja of Dupar and the Raja of Va were replaced with a council of merchants. During this time, the land suffered occasional raiding attacks from the horsemen of Dambrath and had many skirmishes with the neighboring countries of Istegund and Ulgar. In 1023 DR, after an armed peace had been worked out with Ulgar, the Council of Merchants decided that something needed to be done about the raiders from Istegund who were hurting trade with other countries. War was an inconvenience, but interrupting trade was life-threatening. Jeradim, the richest merchant in the lands, was given power to negotiate a settlement. During these negotiations, he proved, at least in the eyes of the Duperans, that he was indeed the master trader he seemed. Istegund had just tried a foolish invasion of Dambrath. The vengeful female leaders of that land wiped out nearly every able-bodied fighting man they sent. The monsters of Veldorn were causing problems, and Istegund was going through a famine. It was here that Jeradim showed his fine merchant's instincts. He could not pass up such an advantage and began bargaining the most outrageous trade of all time. He met with the leaders of Istegund, a fearful king and his nobles, and explained the advantages of Duperan life and philosophy of the Adama, the oneness of all things. He bargained for days until finally the king made the trade. He purchased the whole of Istegund for the countries of Dupar and Va at the price of 24 gems. He also promised protection and help for their integration into the Duparian way of life. Thus were formed the Shining Lands. Within 100 years, the three countries shared a common way of life, and with the added strength and resources of Istegund, Duparian merchants increased their trading range. They roamed as far east as Karatur, as far north as the Sea of Fallen Stars, and west to Dambrath and Halrua. At the present time, with the newly discovered lands of Mastika and Sakahara beckoning, the future looks bright. So, this was a very long story about a lot of places and names. I don't know. There's nothing in this story I recognize. This tells me a little bit about how much lore has changed over the years in this universe. Well, not changed, but has gone by since. Obviously, this lore is still there. It's just forgotten in the world I play in normally. Very interesting. And now I forgot that book too. Well, they're only worth one gold piece each, so it's no catastrophe. So let's look at the last one. History of Halrua. I already read that one because, what was her name? Back in Candlekeep. I fetched that for her as a quest, and then I read it myself. Lydia's book. Wasn't it that book? Well, it doesn't say here, but I believe it was. So I'm pretty sure that was the name of that book. Okay, so we're done in here.
Sure.
So we're back out here.
Why
Can we
me?
get into these? Yeah, we can.
Why me?
Yes?
What? Who are you? Sorry, made a mistake. I shall leave at once. Good. It would never do for you to be in here giving old Sulkin the fright. No, that makes sense. I mean, I shouldn't be here in the first place. I was just... Yeah, I'm not going to rob you, don't worry. At least not
All
down
right.
here. Maybe I can rob something up here. Oh, there's someone sleeping here also, so I'm not going to rob very much anyway. Nothing at all, actually. Okay, let's head back downstairs. Oh, now there's two of them. Well,
Why
never mind.
me?
They all say the same anyway.
Why me?
And I have been in there. Is there also... Yeah, okay, I can also get in there.
All right.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
How dare you come into my home uninvited? Back in my adventuring days, such an affront would get you a sword in the backside. If 'twere not for the social convention, I'd give you a right proper thrashing.
Okay. There's no need for that. You're obviously experienced at taking care of yourself, and I wouldn't dream of attacking you. For someone who goes about breaking into houses, you certainly appear to have half a brain. Best that you use it and leave. Yeah, I'm gonna do that after I've checked if you have anything of value I can snatch. Will you please get away from there, man? Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, nobody's sleeping here. So I might be interested in opening that chest over here, even if it's locked. Yeah, you go ahead with that.
I care not.
Imoen.
I've done had enough of this.
Oh, she succeeded the first try.
I don't. All right. All
So,
right.
let's get back into the street. So now we're still missing a little bit up here, but actually not that much really. And I don't understand about this smithy though.
All right.
So we're going to walk up here. That's where we met Silky. Oh, they're still standing there, so I can always get them back. Okay, they just stand there, freezing. Interesting. Guess we may. Rumor tells of a magical gate in the bottom of the school ruins, but no one knows where it leads. Anywhere is better than that accursed place, if you ask me. School ruins? Is that what they call what this spellcaster school or something?
Hello, mate. You look a friendly face.
You're those mercenaries that the whole tours.
We know that one. I should be able to get in there, right? Yeah.
Something on your mind?
Why me?
You need something, stranger?
I do not know who you are or what you're doing in my home, but please leave. Sorry, but I have little patience right now. There's a little call from my line of work when no caravans dare leave the city. Oh, you're a caravan guard of some sort? Well, we're actually about to fix that problem. Hopefully. Can I? Oh, I feel like I would like to. See, this is where I don't know if you can see or hear me. That's why I just say.
You're a queer fellow.
Because I'd like to
This way.
try and unlock these chests. One. Yeah, thank you. Sword, and then she's encumbered because she can't carry anything. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, last try, it really worked. Potion of agility. This potion will set the dexterity score of the Imbiber to 18, affecting armor class and missile attack adjustment for the duration of the effect. In this case, 3 hours. So, we grant someone an agility of 18. Or was it dexterity? It was dexterity, right? Yeah, dexterity of 18. Who would
Go
that be
pester
interesting
someone
for?
else.
Well, he probably has a low dex 12, but he doesn't need it that much. 16, 14, 19, 18, 16. I don't know. Maybe I should just let him have it. It also influences his armor class because, well, I don't know if it works like that, but it does. We give it here. Let's see what happens. Okay.
I need an
Nothing
ale.
else in here.
Sure.
Let's go. This house is...
Sure.
Oh. Was I in there? I don't think I was. Oh, was that Firebeat's house? No, that's not here, was it? No, that was over here. Yeah. Okay. So I don't think I've been in here.
All right.
Hello. Was there something you need? Who might you be, sir? I might be Borland of Beregost. My door is always open to any who might need shelter. You're on your honor not to misuse my trust and may come and go as you wish. Oh, so there's actually a house where we're welcome. She just barged in. Normally I wouldn't expect that, but he's apparently a tolerating man. Should I just go through his chest?
What you want?
I think I will. That might be something
I've
interesting
done
here.
had enough of this.
Nature's servant or the group.
Just a necklace, silver necklace.
Yep. I'm gone.
And an axe, she can't
I don't want to
carry that,
talk.
but I guess
Sure.
she can.
Go pester someone else.
But I'm quite confused as to where I can travel my goods because I would expect it to be down here, but there were no people to trade with, so a bit confused about that.
All right.
Let's head up here, investigate the last of this town. I think that's what we're gonna do today, so we can start next episode by going on our quests outside the towns. Something down here. Oh, there's a barrel in the back. Oh, can't they go there? Really? Yeah, they can. Just because they hadn't seen it, so they didn't know the routes, apparently. There I have them. Okay. Can I get into this house? No, probably not. Or... oh yeah, there's the door here.
Sure.
Another house we can ransack, if that's what it's called. Miriam.
Salutations.
My husband had to make a sudden business trip to Arm, and I'm so worried for him. Miriam, he always said. Miriam, who knows the road better than old Roe. But the highways just aren't as safe as they once were, and there wasn't and there hasn't been a messenger from Arm here in months. Could you keep your eyes open along the southern roads and let me know if you find anything? Yeah, sure. I don't know how she knew that I was going south, but okay. Mirian's husband. I was moved by the pleas of Mirian of Beregost today. Her husband Ro had to make a trip south to Arm, and she's understandably worried for his safety. I have sworn to keep my eyes open for any news of relevance I might encounter on my journeys down the road. So his name is Ro. Okay. Well, I'll look out for that, Miriam. Let's see what's upstairs.
Sure.
Oh, nobody's up here. Oh, well, someone's sleeping. Sleeping man, who's that? If her husband is gone. Is another guest. History of the Chosen of Mystra. The reason why Mystra is the goddess of magic invested a portion of her divine might into mortals is not known. One of the more popular theories, and one that is gaining more support in light of the goddess' other actions during that period, is that Mystra foresaw the time of troubles and her own passing at the hands of Helm, and chose to give some of her power to mortals in order to ensure that her successor, the female mage Midnight, as it turned out, would have a number of nearly immortal allies in the struggle against the schemes of the gods, the now dead Bane, Merkel, and Baal, who predicted the time of troubles by stealing the tablets of fate. The theory goes on to suggest that Mystra informed Asuth that at approximately the year of the rising flame, ODR, more than 1,300 years before the time of troubles, that some of her power must be put into the hands of mortals who could then become known as Mistra's Chosen. This power would sleep within the bodies of those mortals, allowing Mystra to call on it only with their permission. It would give the Chosen the innate ability to heal quickly and would give them lifespans far greater than those of ordinary mortals. Mystra speculated that these mortals might be able to call on her own and thereby gain some special abilities, but that these powers would not rival those of a deity. See powers below. The goddess...
Boring.
Yeah, you think so? The goddess of all magic then began to select mortals she thought to be suitable. One of the first was the young mage Elminster, I know him, and she also singled out a promising wizard named Kelvin Aronson. Both proved to be worthy and capable receptacles of her power, but Mistra's other early attempts to invest her power in living humans
I prefer these long periods of relaxation.
were
A lovely day for it.
unsuccessful, and she came to realize that only very few mortals were on stern enough substance to contain such power within themselves, without being destroyed or corrupted. Even though some people aside from Elminster and Kelvin may have possessed the required strength, it's possible that having lived for years...
Boring.
It is possible that having lived for years prior to being visited by Mystra had set them on a path from which they were not able to deviate. Whatever the reason, the problem needed to be solved. To get around the difficulty, Mystra devised a plan to use herself as a vessel to breed individuals who could be nurtured and acclimated to her power from the very beginning of their lives. For the father of these individuals, she picked the best example of human stock she could find, Donald Silverhand, a nobleman and a former harper who lived near Neverwinter. Mystra then possessed the body of Elu Shundar, a half-elven sorceress whom Donald was already attracted to. Mystra revealed her presence and her plan to Elu, who happily and eagerly agreed to have the goddess share her body. Elu had been reluctant, but under the influence of Mystra, the woman became a seductress, and Donald found his advantage being suddenly returned with great fervor. Donald and Mystra Elu were wed in the year of drifting stars 760 DR. The first of 7 daughters, Anastra Saloon, was born the following winter. Saloon's 6 sisters emerged as 1 year at 1 year intervals thereafter. Endu Alustrel, Ambaradav, Ethina Astorma, she prefers the shortened Storm these days, and Emmanuel Leiral, Alasa Shentranta, known today as the Symbol, and Erascu Kiliu,
These siblings have become known in Realmsian lore of the Seven Sisters.
A bored
As the-
man is an angry man.
Lore as the Seven Sisters. Dornell, who had been kept in the dark about his wife's true nature through the years, presumably because Mr. didn't want to risk losing his service, was disappointed and nearly distraught by the time his sixth child was born. He had always wanted sons as well as daughters. More importantly, he was seeing his wife deteriorate right before his eyes.
A bored man is an angry man.
The strain of coexisting with the goddess all over the years had turned Ilu into a withered shell, in essence a leech clinging to life only because Mistress' power was within her. When Ilu was carrying the seventh child, Dornell consulted a priest who told him his wife had been possessed by an entity of great magical power. To spare both of them any further agony, he attempted to slay his...
A bored man is an angry man.
He attempted to slay his wife's physical form by severing her head from her body. As soon as he had done this, Mistra was forced to reveal herself to him, and she went on to explain her scheme. Just as she had worried would happen, Dornell was aghast at how he and his wife had been used by the goddess.
A bored man is an angry man.
He turned his back on the corpses of his wife, abandoned his lands and his children, and vanished into the north. Mistra bore him no ill will and in fact protected him for the final 30 years of his life. When Dornell finally did meet his end, he called out to Mistra, and the goddess granted him continued existence as her servant, now known as the Watcher. Dornell Silverhand travels the world unseen by mortals on a continuing mission to locate candidates to swell the ranks of the Chosen and to identify possible threats to Mistra and her minions. That was a long story about Mistra and all her daughters. And the elf, I think she was, that she possessed Ilu. And you can call it betrayal. Against Dornell, who didn't know. Well, interesting story. I didn't know anything about it. I know Mistra, and that was pretty much it. It's interesting that we have these long books in the story here that we can read, and it's quite interesting to read them, but then when I do, my party members start objecting about it and say, hey, we're bored, don't read this. That's quite annoying. It is there, so why not read it? What's the point otherwise? It makes me lose focus sometimes, and that's probably why I sometimes don't get the entire meaning of the long stories, because I'm being constantly interrupted by bored party members, but this one I figured, I guess. Okay.
Alright.
That's it. Let's head out. Still a little bit up here. Not much, but this. Might be closing in on having explored this entire place. Or is there anything else up here in the corner somewhere? I'll just check the map sides. Yeah, that's the temple. Obviously gonna go there. Nothing new here.
Sure.
Oh, this is some kind of huge building down there. Or a fence all around it, apparently. And a windmill. So, here we are coming in on the area we lived in. So that makes us very close to having seen the rest now. We just need to investigate this large building up here and a little bit down here. So let's go for that.
You! Hey, you! Yes, you! I don't see anybody else around here. A little help, please?
Of course, what do you need?
There's bandits. Vicious, magic bandits. They must have gone to advanced bandit school or something. They're trying to capture me.
Very well, I shall defend you from these bandits.
My hero. Now, where are the rest of your men hiding? I'll be honest. I was betting on you having a legion of soldiers because you'll need it, and oh goodness, they're here.
There's another setup like with Silky. This is Nira, and she has a picture, so maybe she's recruitable. That puts me in a tough spot already.
So, you would try to hide from us behind this unfortunate fool. Your cowardice proves as deadly as your reckless magic.
Candor.
You're the one trying to capture me, and I still don't know what you want, so I'd rather not let it happen. Get out of here before me and my new friends decide to eject a fist into your mouth.
You there, stand aside and give me the girl. Surely you won't risk your life for a stranger.
That certainly depends on what you want with her. I won't let you harm her. By what right do you hunt this woman?
By my right as a wizard of Fae.
Oh,
we must study her anomalous powers, whether or not she comes willingly.
Yeah, you're red wizards. That doesn't sway me. In fact, that makes me want to kill you, to be honest. What anomalous powers are you talking about?
I shouldn't be surprised that one as uneducated as you cannot spot a wild mage when you see one.
Wild mage.
Her spells cause more harm than good. We must extract her secrets and, of course, prevent her from harming herself or others. I have said enough. Hand her over.
Nope, she is with me.
If you wish to die for this wild mageling, so be it.
Well, if he's a red wizard, then I'm a bit worried because they're tough normally.
Away with you, you pompous creep!
Kendall, where did you go? We can't let her escape. Slaughter them all, and we'll sort this out once we find him.
Fayin wizard. Okay, so we have a Fayin wizard. And who's that? Is that her? Nira? No, that's a commoner trapped in the middle of it. Where is she then? Nira? Wasn't that her name? Oh, she's down there. Okay, so then there are two Fayin bodyguards and a Fayin wizard. Well, I would like to focus on the wizard first of all. He must not be...
My
to get off
down
getting
the
at this.
back.
Oh. Let's take him down.
Brave, brave Sir Garrick led the way. Brave, brave Sir Garrick ran away.
Sir Garrick ran away, brave Sir Garrick. Okay, that's fun. Well, he is in trouble. Looks like this in the next one.
Not in this.
Seems that Garrick actually survived this.
I will not fall here.
Why
Yes.
am
For
I
now.
in close combat? Okay, let's...
Really sorry about what just happened. I didn't want to involve you, but if I hadn't run into you when I did, they'd be elbow deep in my brains right now.
No apologies necessary. I was merely doing what any honorable person would do.
Since you were kind enough to save me from those wizardly thugs, I was wondering if I could stay with you for a while. For your protection, as well as mine. I swear, I'm quite a skilled spellcaster. I can hurl a fireball like you wouldn't believe.
Okay, spellcaster. That's actually interesting. We had Sar. He was bad, I think, and evil. So I disposed of him, but now I have 6 party members. I don't have spellcasters, so I feel like taking her, to be honest. But I cannot... Again, I have a quest with, and he's one of 2 frontline fighters. Then I should dismiss my bard again. That would probably be a smart move, because I haven't really found a way to understand him. I don't know what this bard song can do. I would have wanted to investigate that before we play next time, but maybe I should just switch him with her. I think actually that's what I'm gonna do. Very well, your company would be appreciated.
Fantastic! Let me just get my... well, nothing. I'm ready to go now.
Cute. Okay, yeah, I think Garrick, you're out again. I'm sorry, it was a short, but
I am at your service.
ah well, I suppose you'll give me the opportunity to work on this new ballad I've been thinking of. I bet you'll never guess who the protagonist is. Protagonists are in plural. Okay, so he also just stands right here where I live. Okay, so people just stay where you leave them. And now she's with me. And we're probably in need of some kind of healing or something soon because we are not in good shape. Does the wizard not have anything? He doesn't. Okay. So, Nira, well, 4 hit points. Please level up soon. What can she do? She has magic missile and Nahal's reckless Dweomar. I have no idea what that is. This spell, you know what? I'm diving into the spells when we before we rest because then I can memorize them anew. I think. I mean, if I switch them now, then I cannot memorize them. I think I'll have to do it with.
I don't want to talk.
What is it this time?
But she's a wild mage. I don't know if that's
Go
relating
pester someone
to
else.
wild magic. I'm not sure because, well, that's a thing in 5e, but I don't think it existed back then. But, oh, sorry. But I'm not actually sure about that. Okay. Last building. Okay, I cannot get in there either. And I'm not going to break into a house, as I mentioned, even though that exactly this house I might be more tempted than in all the others. Perhaps the story will bring me into this house at a later point. I kind of hope so. Turtle. Oh, no more room.
Can I? I'll do my best.
Can take it. There we go.
I need an ale.
Yeah.
Why me?
Always complaining. Empty chests. And oh, there's also a chest up there. Several chests I missed here. Money. Arrows. Oh yeah, he can't take it anymore.
You have need of me?
That.
I'll do my best.
I need to get to unload stuff.
I don't want it. All right.
Where did the farmer go? I wanted to speak to him. Oh, maybe it's not that important. So, we checked out all the city. I found the smithy. Oh, there's the farmer.
I've no time for to talk to you now.
3 of my hired hands run off in the last month. Disappeared right in the middle of the workday. You just can't get good help these days.
Bet you're right. Okay, so I think we have cleared out the entire town, except from this spider infestation thing. And we have found the smithy, but we could not do some trading down there. There were no one there. I don't know, is there a day and night cycle here? But it is day. But was it also day when I was down there? I don't actually remember. Maybe it has something to do with that. It's not my feeling there's a day and night cycle. I mean, even at daytimes, I believe a lot of people... See, he stole my... Oh, I believe that a lot of people are still sleeping. So it doesn't matter if it's day or night. But otherwise, I just can't... I can't really see why there were no one in here. Let's just try it again. Yeah, now they're here. I don't know if it was a bug or perhaps it was night or I don't know. Well, now there's people anyway. So who we got? Terum Furuhan. Terum, that's the one we're told to talk with, isn't it? The others. Smith.
Why me?
Let's speak with them first.
Speak up. Speak up.
Hello, friend. What can I do for you this day? No need to trouble yourself. I'm just browsing about your smithy. I've heard much about it. Oh, it's no trouble at all. You can expect nothing but the best in service from the Thunderhammer Smithy. Best armors in the land. If you need some help, don't hesitate to speak to Tayram himself. Oh, that's Tayram, right? Yeah, let's just check out if the other smith has something else to say.
Speak up, speak up!
Oh, it's exactly the same. Okay. So, what I would like to do now is I would like to do my trading, then I would like to rest. And after the rest, then I'll save, and then we'll begin the next episode by clearing out those spiders, I think, before traveling out to foreign destinations. I don't know. But for now, let's do the trading.
This way.
Kiss me, Blarney. What you wish done?
Hello there. Is there anything I can do for you on this fair day?
Could you show us what you have for sale? Okay, I'm in doubt as to... Oh, Nira has a gem bag? What's that? I forgot to check out that. This sunstone gem, sell it. I don't know about the short bows. I don't know if they can break. Medium shields, not necessary. Longsword, wait with that. Spear we don't need. Why won't he buy a silver necklace? Can the girdle do anything? Girdles are generally similar to belts. Unlike belts, girdles are not used to hold up pants and dungarees, but to carry pouches, scabbards, and the like. So can I carry more stuff with it? It doesn't seem like it. I'm going to sell it along with the dagger. So, leather armor, small shield. Oh, we have a lot of stuff that he won't buy, fortunately. Another battle axe. He couldn't carry anymore, I think. I'm very much in doubt about these long swords. I think before we sell out the rest, we should just go through our inventory. See here. See this he won't buy. I don't remember if Felder's Post would. This is a long sword. That's going down there. Oh, he had room for more axes. Well, now I sold it. This is a long sword, right? I'm getting kind of worried after... Oh, let's leave that down here. After they said that... After I could see that it broke. Another long sword. Let's give that there. So here. Oh yeah, we need to identify these two things. She can't carry any more bows, so I'm gonna sell those. What is this? This small bag is ideally suited for holding gems. Ooh. Can I do that? Oh, I can just take these gems out. And then I can sell them. Okay. We need to see if we can repair a sword. And
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
I'll sell these short bows. Sell these gems. Bag I'm going to keep. I think I can put more gems down there so they take up less space. Not less carrying capacity probably, but less space. And then there's a lot of stuff that he won't buy. Need another long sword. Okay, so that's it. So, what we don't know what Nira uses.
You rang?
Oh, before we do that,
You're a queer.
I can make whatever you wish for a
I saw
wee
that he
little
could,
bit more
yeah,
than
he
me
can identify
competition.
things. Let's go ahead and do that then. Quarterstaff +1, the simplest and humblest of staff weapons. The quarterstaff is a length of wood ranging 6 to 9 feet in length. High quality quarterstaffs are made of stout oak and are stood with metal at both ends. This one is particularly special as it has been imbued with magical properties. Thaco +1, damage +1. It's a +1 quarterstaff. The mace, the stupefier. Mates of Stunning. The stupefier. This mage isn't just sleek and elegant, it's stunning with a shot to just the right spot. It can render a foe completely paralytic. A 10% chance per hit of stunning a target for 1 round. Well, that sounds good, but I don't think I have any party members that can use mace. Well, I don't know about her yet. Nira. She likes quarterstaffs. And that's all. Of course, he's a mage. And Imoen is just short bow and short sword. She has that already. And I'm on... Yeah, both also. Jahira, it's a club, right? Club, or a staff, and a sling. She has a club. And longsword, obviously the best go-to here. And then, of course, a longbow, which I think he also has. And then for him, it's a crossbow for distance and an axe. He doesn't have the crossbow at this moment. So I think this one should go to Nira, so he can actually use it. But nobody uses his mace, so I think I'm going to sell that. See what we can get for it. Oh, she has that staff already. That's identical, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, then I don't need it. Then I can just sell it. Everything I want to sell I can put up there. Well, I also want to sell this if I can't repair it. Okay. What happened there? Oh.
Go pester someone else.
What you want?
I
I've
can make
done had
whatever
enough
you
of
wish
this.
for a wee little bit more than me competition.
And let's start by selling gear. 750 gold. Shouldn't I keep it? Or 200 gold for the stamp? She already has it. It is a mace, right? I don't have anyone using maces. Would be stupid to sell it. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell it. It's a lot of money. I can use it for something that we actually need. So now it seems I can't sell anything else. And there's nothing more I want to sell. So let's look if he has anything. What are these? Barrels, retort. Oh, these are throwing axes or something. Not gonna buy that. Regular mace, mace +1. I got 750 for it, and now he wants 250 to sell it back. I think that's a little bit steep. Composite longbow, I already have that. Longbow, short bow, dagger, dagger +1. We don't. Dart, Oh, sling +1. Both Jahira and Nira uses slings, so I think I'm gonna buy that one. It probably grants more damage if it works like in regular D&D. Yeah. Improved chance to hit and improved damage. Unfortunately, there's only one. Bastard sword, longsword. Longsword +1. Do I have money for that? I actually do. The question is whether or not it's that worth that for Khalid. Also the short sword +1 for Moen. And a light crossbow. Heavy Is there a difference between light and heavy crossbow? I don't know. Arrows, I'm not gonna buy that. Splint mail, I think. Wait a second. I think I'm gonna buy one of those. Yes, I am. Oh, I could afford the plate mail. I should have done that, perhaps. That's even better. Then there's no sword, though. I think I'd rather have the plate mail. Then I probably shouldn't have bought the splint mail. Was that a waste then? We'll see about that. I also need a large shield. I think I regretted that I bought the splint mail because I didn't realize they had a plate mail, which is better, I think. Let's see. Khalid is in the best shape, so gain. Yeah, this is gonna improve him. And then, as I mentioned, I think I've got too many splint mails now. The shield is also fine here. And then I can put on the splint mail here. And the large shield here. Yeah, I shouldn't have bought that splint mail. That was a waste of money, unfortunately. I still need a large shield for myself for when I'm not shooting. Oh, what happened there? I was thrown out of the game for a moment. Yes, he can do nothing, and Mira obviously can do nothing either. So you see, I wasted my money on this splint mail. That's a shame because I'm not that rich. So that's a bit stupid. This one I can't get any money for, so I'm throwing it out. The same with Gorion Scroll. The rest I can get money for. And I think the hero is better. She can always compensate in close combats, but Nira cannot, so I'm going to give her the better sling. She was no, she's not proficient with the sling. Then it's a waste. Why is she having a sling then? Oh, it's the same like with Thor then. And we're going to give it to Jahira. We'll sell this one. So I still need a large shield. Oh, it's a shame I wasted money there on that splint mail, but that's the way it is when we learn.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
So the sling is worth 0 gold, so no use in keeping that. This I need to sell back. Then I need a bigger sword, or shield. Only one shield, right? Large shield. For me. Yeah, just for me. And now I cannot afford any of these +1 weapons, can I? These +1. See, the long sword +1 I cannot afford. The short sword I cannot either. I should go for a crossbow perhaps to... there's still some things to figure out here, I think. And we also need to make sure everybody has ammunition. I prefer to have... Okay, so now everybody who can carry a large shield has one, right? Yeah. But I prefer to have ranged weapons on everyone, just to make sure, like... Here, this is a longbow, right? Yeah. And I think he was proficient with crossbows. Yeah. So I would like to get that for him.
I need an arrow.
Yes?
Yeah. That's it. And then of course some ammunition, 80 bolts. Does anyone else need ammunition? It doesn't look like it really. No, everybody has what they need. But I need a crossbow and 80 bolts for him.
Yep.
Okay. Just in case.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
In case he's going to end in a situation where he has to fight ranged. Can he use both heavy and light? He can. What's the difference then? Damage +2, speed factor 10, speed factor 5, and no damage plus. So, the light crossbow makes 1 attack, or 2 attacks, while the heavy crossbow makes 1. But the heavy crossbow adds +2 to the damage, but not to hit. So, and how much does a bolt damage in itself? 1d8. I'd rather have 2 1d8s fired in a round than 1d8 +2, wouldn't I? Yeah, I would. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna buy just a light crossbow. I think that's better. Then I think I have what I need for now.
I don't want to talk.
Not much of magical weapons though. I needed to sell that shield. This one I can just throw out, it's worth nothing. I believe the shield can actually be sold here. These gems, can they be in the gem bag? Is that the point? Let's check that out. Can I put that in here? Yeah, then it doesn't take up as much. I just need to remember when I go to sell that. But I couldn't sell it here anyway, so...
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
So if I want to sell something, I need to sell the shield. So, that's it for now.
Go pester
Let's
someone
find a
else.
place to rest.
Sure.
And then head down to the spider infestation
Why
tomorrow.
me?
We also need to look into her spells, Nira, before we rest. And perhaps Jahira as well. I haven't done that. So let's go to the Devil Juggler, switch out spells, rest, and then send the party down to the spiders.
All
And
right.
we will begin there next time. Okay, so
I
who
need
has
it
spells?
now.
What's the difference between priest scroll and mage spells? I don't know. She has priest spells. I have 2, though I don't have any yet. Emlyn doesn't have anything, and Nira is... What happened there? No, it was Nira. Thank you. Mage, priest, mage. Okay, so let's switch it out. Well, magic missile, I like that because it's a certain hit. Identify, that's also interesting. This is because, or should I just spend the coin for that and keep my spell slots for something else? Armor, burning hands, chromatic orb. Magic missile is... I like magic missile. Oh, you can have the same twice? Oh, that's how it works. Okay, so you decide how many times you want to be able to cast everything. And I only have those 2. Sleep is also interesting, but I think I'm just going to go with the missile. And no identify. We can do that outside of combat. And Jahira. Oh, yeah. Entangle. I don't feel I've gotten anything particular out of that. Would most certainly like to have Cure Wounds. Shillalak, that's... I know that one. No, don't take it. Just... This spell enables the caster to create a magical cudgel that has a +1 bonus to attack rolls. But she has something already. Tangle, I don't feel like. The spell... This is Doom. The spell causes a feeling of doom to overwhelm the target. For the duration of the spell, the target receives a -2 penalty to all his rolls, including attack roll and saving throws. There's no saving throw for this spell. Okay, so detect evil, that makes sense. Bless, you know what? I'm gonna go with the healing for her. I think we're gonna need that. Did I just...
Yes, oh omnipresent authority.
I don't want to
She had wasted all her spells, right? Yes, she had. But he's still in trouble, and we still have no potions. He didn't have that up there. Maybe that's in the temple?
All right.
But we'll see about that.
You want some whiskey?
But I would like... Ooh, I can get a royal suite here. Maybe I heal better then? A truly luxurious experience at an equally exorbitant price. Beds filled with the softest down, draped, the finest Calimshan silks and linens. Nearly as restful as a week in a lesser room, though who but royalty could afford the cost? Yeah, I think I would try that one. Let's see if that gives us more hit points back. I hope it does. It didn't give me much. So if I'm gonna start the next episode by fighting those spiders, well, maybe I can live with not having that much hit points because I am ranged. And
sure.
Therefore, they're not attacking me directly. This is where they are, right? Not the place. Yeah, Landron's house. So instead of spending a spell slot to heal now,
go pester someone else.
Can I help you?
Sword. What? What did I... Oh, gee!
If none are better.
I started attacking my own people there?
I need an ale.
You have need of me?
Jeez, stop doing that.
You've a task?
I just wanted to make sure that
You're
My
a clear
frontliners
fellow.
were equipped with the melee weapons, and the distance one, yeah.
I don't want to talk.
Then
Go
I
pester
don't think
someone
I
else.
will. I will not heal now because I'm gonna stand in range. Okay. This game comes close to 1.5 hours. Now we're done in this town. So what we'll do next time is we'll go into Landron's house, clear out the spider infestation, hopefully get the things he is missing from there, and then we'll start doing quests around this Beregost. I'm also in doubt of whether or not I should go back to Friendly Armen to deliver that quest items or how that works, because that's a long trip to just complete one quest, but I don't know if I'll be back there because I'm traveling the opposite direction. I don't know yet, we'll figure that out later. But this is the end for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and get ready for a spider battle in the beginning of next episode and then adventuring into the wilds. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one. Bye bye.